Well, that was smooth. Well, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back. So this is full self-driving version 13. So I just got it yesterday while I was in Los Angeles. I just drove back yesterday. So, and in Los Angeles, it performed absolutely flawlessly. It was perfect. And we are going to see just how well it does here. I drove it around Vegas a little bit today, and it was perfect. So I just left my appointment that I had here downtown, and it was like just getting to the office was awesome. I didn't have to do anything. I didn't have to think about anything. I didn't even have to put my hand on the wheel. It did absolutely everything for me. So far, I'm stupid impressed with version 13, especially here on the Cybertruck. Some things it's missing. It doesn't have the actual Smart Summon or AS yet, so we're still missing that, but whatever. I don't see myself using that too much until that gets a little bit more refined. Still works pretty well, not gonna lie, but I do want it to get a little bit better. But yeah, like, I don't know, y'all. I say this every time. It's not perfect, but damn, we are getting there, folks. Like, we are one step closer to, you know, that unsupervised full self-driving that we're supposed to get here someday. Maybe next year, maybe the year after, we'll see. Permitting regulatory approval. But just my impressions of it here in Vegas. Overall, very smooth. Lane changes are extremely smooth. One thing we did finally get is speed profiles. So in version 12, it was literally, you would turn on that one feature. I think it was the speed offset, and I was not a fan of that. I hated that. It would go too fast. So now you have three options. We have chill, standard, or hurry, which you can just change by moving left or right on the right scroll wheel, but we're going to put it in standard. And you can change the maximum speed. So we're going to change it to 45 or whatever, and actually we'll change it to 40, just 5 over. And that means that no matter what, it will not go above 40 miles an hour. That's it. But yeah, we're heading to the Vegas Strip, and we will see how well it does on the Vegas Strip. I'm very curious. It is a Friday evening, and it's usually pretty busy. So we're about to find out. Yeah, overall, yeah, that's awesome. That's exactly something I would do. Just go a couple lanes over. Like, just the lane change with version 13 is so ridiculously smooth. Like I don't know, if they're one of those, if you have not driven, you know, if you haven't used full self-driving yet, go try it out. Go demo a Tesla right now. I highly recommend it. You will not forget it, or you'll not regret it, excuse me. Yeah, overall acceleration's extremely smooth, like so good. Like, I know I just sound like a total fanboy right now, but I can't get over the fact just how far we've come in the past few years, especially when it comes to full self-driving. Like, I remember when I first got full self-driving in 2021 on my Model Y, it was garbage. I compared it to maybe like a kid getting his learner's permit, but now we're at the point where FSD drives better than most people. Like, so right now, so I haven't touched the wheel once. I have not touched the wheel, because as long as the camera, it sees me paying attention to the road, that's okay. Like, if I were to look away, or if I were to pull out my phone, which is currently recording, if I were to pull out my phone and start messing with that, it would ding me for that. It does not like that. But yeah, now at the point, I just don't know what to do with my hands. I just kind of cross them here across my chest. So if there's some reason I do need to take over, I can just quickly just, you know, put my hands out and do all that. But yeah, full self-driving, especially in this stop and go traffic, works so well. It is such a godsend. For example, like I said, I drove back from Los Angeles yesterday, and Los Angeles traffic, that's no joke. I thought that was just a rumor of how bad traffic, in LA was. Man, it was horrible. But having FSD and like with all these cars is absolutely amazing. So now we need to get over, and look, it's doing that perfectly. Because with version 12, my biggest complaint was that it would not get into the lane, like the exit lane, soon enough. For example, like, you know, we're 0.6 miles away from our exit. On version 12, it would be literally in the very left lane, and it wouldn't even try to get over until it was like 0.3 or 0.2, or in worst cases, even 0.1 away from the exit. So most of the time, I would have to take over to get us over there, or it would miss its exit and it would have to take the next one and go around, and it was just inconvenient. I wouldn't say annoying, but it was kind of, I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of inconvenient. But yeah, now I'm just sitting here, just chilling, hanging out with all of you fine people. I'm trying to think of what else is really new with version 13. I'm not gonna lie, there's a lot of nerd stuff in the release notes. I'll post it right here. Feel free, pause to read. Most of it I do not understand, but it's code for, oh, it's really cool and they made a lot of changes. But yeah, this is the ultimate test because, of course, you know, it worked flawlessly in California, which, you know, it's California. That's where FSD was born, so it's kind of expected. But yeah, I'm very curious, like, especially here in Vegas with all of the tests I'm about to put it through. But for example, here in Vegas, like I said, it's worked pretty damn good. It drove me all the way from my house, all the way to my appointment with 0 interventions, like nothing. And what I mean by interventions, I didn't have to touch the steering wheel. I didn't have to add acceleration. I didn't have to press on the accelerator pedal, because there were some times in version 12 where, you know, the speed limit would be 65 and then the truck would just be sitting at like 61 or 62, so I would have to apply a little bit of accelerator, but haven't had to do that. Sometimes I'll have to like speed up on the scroll wheel here. Haven't had to do that really either. Like, it's been pretty awesome. But yeah, now we're entering the strip. Really, I'm surprised it's not that busy for, you know, a Friday evening. Then again, it's only like 3 o'clock here. People are just now starting to, you know, land to start their festive weekend here in Las Vegas. Yeah, this is awesome. I love that I don't have to do anything. It does, the truck does it all for me. I figure I'll go to my favorite spot down there. I'll supercharge for a bit. I do have a bunch of like free supercharger miles, so I figure I'll burn those out while I can. All right, so we got a bus up here that's, you know, stopped and taking up some of the room. So I'm curious what it's going to do. Okay, all right. Oh, nice. So there we go. It's getting over. That's exactly what I would do. I love it. Because normal FSD would just kind of hang out behind that bus and wait for it to start moving, but not anymore. Now it's finally like, you know what? I'll scoot over. It did that earlier for a cop car. There was a cop car like pulling somebody over on the side of the street, and it just went right around the cop car. It was very polite. It was awesome. I've been very impressed with just what it sees, because here's what FSD sees all. It sees everything. We'll put it up here just so we can show you, but just look how much the truck can see, which is pretty amazing considering there's only cameras, you know, right here, and of course there's some on the sides, but here's everything it sees in the front. So overall, that's pretty impressive in my opinion. Yeah, but now we're playing the waiting game. But no, for those that were curious, so I went to LA yesterday because so Tesla opened their largest ever delivery center in North Hollywood. It's a delivery center, a maintenance center, and a collision center all in one, and it's huge. It's the largest, like, you know, Tesla structure other than Giga Texas, of course, that I've ever seen in terms of delivery centers. Like, the parking lot of it alone was bigger than the entire Las Vegas delivery center, which is nuts. But then again, like I said, it's California. They have a lot of EVs there. They apparently they kind of needed it. So, but it was super cool to attend. My Cybertruck was actually on display there for everyone to see. Got a lot of questions about it because people, you know, love. They were very curious about the white seats. They thought that they were a feature from Tesla, or I got them specialty from Tesla. I'm like, no, these are just seat covers, or they didn't come from Tesla, I swear. Come on. Downfall of Vegas traffic, especially here on the Strip. There's so many. I'm trying to think of what else is in version 13. Some stuff that's new. Charging, autopilot. Yep, we finally have chill, standard, and hurry. So crazy thing is, so still only traffic-aware cruise control and full self-driving. So I interpret that as, say that you buy a Cybertruck that doesn't have full self-driving, basically you're not going to have autopilot. So I still think that's a little bit weird. That's everything that's new kind of on this one. I was reading about, there is apparently a feature where you can grant the vehicle permission to actually listen into the surrounding area. I think it has something to do with like police sirens. So if it detects like apparently police sirens, it will act accordingly. But I think it's not executing it just yet. It's just for kind of research purposes for later. But I'm very curious how that's going to work out. Yeah, we're about 5 minutes away from our destination, so like I said, it's going to be a quick video, nothing too crazy. We've got the Sphere up here. Which if you're in Vegas and haven't been to the Sphere yet, highly recommend it. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's still kind of daylight out, but it's pretty awesome. Still crazy, even after 10 months of ownership, all the looks that we get owning a Cybertruck. It's like when it drives by, people know what it is. Whether they like it, whether they hate it, it's still going to get some attention no matter what. So turn on the turn signal, then it's like, oh, never mind. Maybe it's a little bit, we're still 0.1 away. Yeah, but it still just boggles my mind. So I got FSD on the Cybertruck on 30 September. So I've had it for September, October, November. So almost 3 months now. Almost 3 months. And it's even in those 3 months, it has come an extremely long way. Like, it's crazy the results that I'm seeing with full self-driving. Because a while back, people asked me, like, oh, would you pay, $8,000 for full self-driving? Which, obviously in the Foundation series I did, but there were times back when, like, no, absolutely not. I would never pay for that. But now I'm at the point, like, hell yeah, I'd pay $8,000 for this. See, a lot of construction down here. It handles that construction like a champ. All while I just sit here. Hands on the wheel, nothing. I'm still very attentive. We're still paying attention. We're still being safe, but yeah, it's wow. What are you gonna do? Okay. Yeah, I was a little worried because I got a little confused because there's like a solid white line back there, and I thought we had to stop back there, but it kept going. So I'm like, oh, are we gonna still keep going through the light? What's gonna happen? But nope, we're good. The Cybertruck, it knows all. Nope, they're still doing construction. They took down everything from Formula One, which I got to go to that. That was super cool, but yeah, now they're doing all the deconstruction. They're still doing construction here in downtown Las Vegas, which it seems to never stop. That lady in the van, she's taking a picture of my Cybertruck. I scared them. Oh, the kids in the back are taking pictures too. That's hilarious. No, kids love the Cybertruck. They know what's up. They know it's the future. I probably scared people with this weird janky new horn that they just came out with. Because yeah, if you're not tracking, yeah, the Cybertruck got a new horn, which I thought was very interesting. It sounds pretty cool. It sounds very, it's terrifying. If you've never heard it before, it sounds very interesting. Why is there water everywhere? It hasn't rained here in Vegas, not that I know of. So I'm very curious where the water, all this water in the streets coming from. Just slid out, or skidded, slid, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, folks. Yeah, we're just here along for the ride. We're just hanging out, having a party. So still, the rumor is that FSD unsupervised will come out, I think, in Texas and California, I think next year in 2025, if I remember correctly. If I were a bedman, I would say it would be definitely, like Austin, the Austin area, and parts of like San Francisco, LA maybe, and then in theory in 2026 is when the rest of us might get unsupervised FSD, which that raises way more questions than I can comprehend. Like, so my real question is, so basically when when I hear unsupervised FSD, that means I can do whatever I want. I can be on my phone, I can take a nap, I can eat, I can do whatever I want. But question is, say that the vehicle hits somebody or somebody hits the vehicle. Who's liable for that? I assume it's still going to be me because, or at least my insurance, because I don't think that, Tesla's going to be on the hook for that one. That's way too much liability. So that's just, I don't know, it's just stuff that's going through my mind right now. We're once again in a super busy area. Like I said, this is my favorite supercharging area because, one, like I said, it's gated, it's very safe, and this is the link. So if you ever do want to get in, always remember it is coded, and the code is actually here in the screen. So just tap on the supercharger and it gives you the code, so 5693 pound, and you're good to go. And a benefit too, so if you're active duty military or veteran, get yourself a Caesars Platinum card. It's free. You just have to renew it every year in January, which is kind of a pain in the butt, but whatever. But you can park here for free because parking is not free here at the Link Supercharger, which if you have to pay, it sucks. It can be pretty pricey, but then again, it's safe. Like I said, you can't really put a price on that. But yeah, if you're active duty military veteran, get yourself one of those cards so you can park here for free. They do have destination chargers here as well, because that's normally what I'll do is I'll just come down here, park here, and I'll just throw it on the destination charger as long as I'm down here, and get me a solid 30, 40, 50 plus miles, and boom, there you go. That covers my round trip from the strip for free. It's awesome because they do have In-N-Out Burger over here, and so I go there all the time. Which actually I might go there now because I'm hungry. I haven't eaten a darn thing all day. But yeah, now we're coming up to this. It's just a 3-way stop. It's nothing too crazy. I'm pretty confident in FSD. It's just always that people love to run stop signs here, so. But we'll see. What's it gonna do? We're gonna have this all the time. So this is gonna be the confusing part. Oh, what are you doing? That's the big problem about Vegas is so nobody cares. So traffic, everyone and their mom is all right. First time I've seen that in a while. Yeah, now we got pedestrians. We have all this going on. What's going to happen? I'm curious. Oh, truck, what are you doing? Oh, what's going on with this wiper? Oh, are we going? Oh, yep, I'm going. But really, that's it. That's all I got for you today. Honestly, I'm just going to cut the video off here. But I hope you enjoyed. If you did, hit the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. But yeah, hope you enjoy the rest of your day. See ya!